Hi guys, Joseph here. Today we're doing another Joseph car video, and today we're going to be doing another video on my 2002 Volvo V70, and today we're going to be replacing the door latch actuator. The door latch with an actuator. This is the rear door latch with actuator. These are door latch, child lock. You want to check things work, because I've already checked. You can test these out by actually flick the catch in like that. And this is for the outside door handle. Pull that and see if that flicks back. And then check the lock rod, which is up there by flicking that. Flick it in now. And check that the outside handle stays disconnected, which it does. And check that this handle unlocks it by pulling this one here. The thing is, you want to accurately support this. You can see it. It will return when you pull this, which is done and release the lock rod. And you can just test by flicking it in that it unlocks over here. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. This is the cable, the door latch, and this is the door handle cable for the interior. So now let's get down to the car right now. Right guys, to start, what you need to do is take off the door panel. An intermittent issue I keep coming across on this is intermittently, when I lock all the doors, this manual locks, this door stays unlocked and all the others lock. Until it double locks, this door will be unlocked. And on that side as well, it keeps intermittently saying the door's open on that side, so that obviously is failed as well. Yeah, so on this one we've got a signal too high for the door latch. So I'm going to go and get some tools started. Right guys, to start, the way to start is we're going to be popping in all these. There's one there, there's one there, two at the bottom, and there's one here, there actually, sorry, and one there. So I'm going to go and get a tool to pop them in. I'm going to flick this catch in just to try and save battery power, but I think we're going to end up jump starting this at the end anyway, guys. Alright guys, I'm actually going to use a Torx bit to pop this in. This is a T20. You only need a screwdriver bit today. Pop the centre in, one click. Now we're going to pop this out. That's that out. Then you're revealed. The T20, mine's a T20. Normally they say the T25, mine seems to be T20s, guys. I've had this off many times before. I could literally do this with my eyes closed. that's in there. Now guys, you can pop the lock rod down, make your life easy, and you lift up on the door panel. Then the door handle you pull out, like that. In the connector. No, you don't want to do that. This seems to be tough for some reason. No, you want to do that. There you go. That's that out. And for now, I'm just going to pop this in the back. Now, I've actually had to stick this because I've had this off once before to check my door latch. I didn't actually see the colour. I was trying to repair this one. Don't know if that'll work again. Try not to rip this. So I've actually had this off before. If you've never had this off, it won't come off quite as easy as this. I like to put some double-sided tape around this to put this on last. Don't tear it. And not tear. We'll just slide out like this one. Now, before we go any further, we're going to unplug this one. And now there's a connector, a big one. The tab to press in. Use up mine's a 6 prong, so I'm gonna go and grab my other one and test this. Right guys, I've tested my door latch and it does work. Some are grey and some are yellow, so it's good to look at it. It's good practice to look. I didn't, but luckily mine works. Got T30, 3 T30 Torques there. Same colour, but who cares? It works. I'm gonna... Alright guys, there's a cable we got to try and get, so I'm going to pop in there guys. Right guys, see that blue thing up there? That's the cable. Mine is a yellow one. So what you do is grab the cable and pull it out. What I'm going to do guys, I'm going to find something to pull on that cable. Alright guys, what I'm going to do. Right guys, I'm not going to be able to get a camera, so I'm going to show you on my old door latch what I'm going to try doing. what I'm going to try doing is I'm going to try pry this apart, pry this outwards like that. I'm going to try and pry that out and see if that works. That should work. So what I'm going to do is try and pry out to get the cable out. So that's what I'm going to do for the outside door handle. Right guys, there's another screw here with this for the window light. We're just going to have to loosen this off. Now that's out, now we can be able to guide this through. Now the lock, manual lock rod, a little clip which you can sort of undo. There you go guys, that was not the easiest to take out. There you go, that's the old latch out. That was a hassle to get at. None of it's me doing it wrong or anything. There you go, I might actually reuse this old cable guys, so I'm just going to go and just quickly swap things over. Right guys, we're going to put in the new latch, and before you put in your new one, grab the handle cable, and I'll find it. Right guys, the cable slips into that blue thing, you can see. What I did with that springy sort of cable, I've got a screwdriver and I pushed it in. So after I push that in, that connects up the outside door handle. It's impossible to get a camera, so I had you on time lapse. Me and my granddad always take part in these films. He fancied popping that in, so I let him do it. And that's just what he did there. I let him do it, guys, because he's got thinner arms than what I've got, so he can get it up there a bit easier. Yeah. You could probably manage, but it's just easier for a smaller person to do it. So, as we have a smaller person, which is my granddad, I've got him to do this bit. So, it's a bit hard to get your hand up. Yeah, you can't do it with your fingers, push that in. You don't do it like 1A Auto show, so you snaps it in. Yes, and he's just having a go doing the other side, if you can hear in the background. So what we're going to do is get the lock rod in, the lock rod back in, and then we're done. And also put the screws in the end. So what we're going to do is get the lock rod. You can actually plug it in right now. You can plug it in. Doing that. There you go, that's all in working. It stays in. There you go. Door works this side, so now we'll just slotting this. It goes into that hole and we'll get the lock rod, which I've got back here. I'm actually using my original lock rods though. These are in better shape, so I'm going to use my original lock rod. So all you do is guide it into that hole. It's alright. There you go. There you go. That's the manual lock rod back in. There you go, the lock rod's back in. Now just put all the screws in. My screws that come with it were a bit rounded off. I tried to screw it, it just didn't work very well. So what we're going to do is I'll stick you on time lapse and we'll put the screws in. That to the window guide we've got to put back in. Right guys, I've just tightened this screw. I thought I was filming but I wasn't, but there you go, that's that screw in. Hold the guide out as you tighten it in, but there you go, I've got it off. Sorry I forgot to film it, but there you go. Right guys, we're going to reassemble this, so what we're going to do is put this back in. Don't tear these can easily tear. What we're going to do, it will take a bit of bending like this. Right guys, I've got this in. I'll do it. If this don't sting, I'll get some double sided. That's good enough. Slide that up there. Now it's time to put the door panel back on. So right guys, to reattach it, we're going to start by reattaching the door handle cable. The thing is, with these Volvos, this is really good. So these cables, there's no fishing cables around. It's simple, just it just simply snaps in place. And put the electric clips back in. And the panel is put in the door latch. Firmly pushed down. That's firmly pushed down. And my mounting screw lights lined up. But I'm going to pop in the plastic clips first. And before you push these in, you need to put these outwards. Then we're going to clip in the panel. Which seems to be, for my door panel, T20 for some reason. They're meant to be T25s. One's a T20 screw, so I don't know if someone's changed these at some point. Then finally, after you do this, get this clip, in it goes. There you go, in it is. That's that in, guys. Here's our new door latch in place. Now we're gonna pause here. Right guys, now we've got the latch installed. I'm doing this at night, so right guys, we're at the car. And to tell if it's worked, I've locked the car, and if it works, you'll see the alarm light on the top of the dash blinking, which is a security light when you lock it with a remote, which is blinking, which is a good sign. And look, door's locked, both sides. I did replace both sides. This side's also locked. So now we're going to open it up. So now, in the car, that's why we're in here, so make sure the door open message doesn't show. It's a typical night tonight, 61 degrees. Yeah, it's 20 to 11. No messages, no door open. If I open the near side rear door, now it's a left rear door open. There you go, it's a big reach. There you go, I've shut it now, the message has disappeared. I've replaced the right, so just check that one works too. Now shut it. Gone. Whew. So that works. There you go. I've done it at night, so now you shut it off. When you lock the car, you should see that light blink. Which it is. And it should deadlock in a minute, as this is a, it should all deadlock. I'll show you the deadlock in a minute. I know you have, no, it's going to start flashing. We're going to start flashing. It says it. I don't have an alarm activated. It's deadlocked. It's deadlocked. Let's test the one we're going to replace. I've got a movement sensor for the alarm in here, so it's probably going to go off. It probably is, but I ain't got a siren because my siren's packed up. You can check all the doors are deadlocked, because if these fail, deadlocks can fail. Just check that one's double up. Deadlocked. Let's check. Right. Near side, that's deadlocked. This side, is that deadlocked? Yes, that's definitely deadlocked. See, look guys, this deadlock is actually dangerous, because look, I don't really like the idea of deadlock. I don't actually as deadlock. I'm not really keen on it. But if you're trapped in here, you're not gonna get out of this. Look, you can't open the door. Look, you can. I know, obviously, I could switch on and open the window. You know the ignition's on. Precision 1. Still deadlocked. It's not till we turn to Precision 2. Now it's deactivated. That's when it does deactivate. But if you were to reset it, it'd deadlock again. Which I'm not really going to do. But normally that would sound a siren. My siren doesn't work. It packed up on me a long time ago. I've actually taken the alarm siren fuse. So if I turn on my ignition, guys. It's this time for regular service. It doesn't need one. Alarm system service required. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to shut off. But that's the latch for you. I know it's late at night. I did it late at night so you'd be able to see that light on the top of the dash. That's why I've done it at night. But I've got a torch. It's enough. All my door deadlocks work. The thing is, with this car, it has an auto lock as well. What I'll do is I'll let it deadlock and I'll unlock it. I'll let it deadlock, which won't take long. Then we're going to unlock it and we're going to leave it unlocked. And I'm aware not all these do auto lock. This one does have it. So we'll check that it works. It's deadlocked, so now we're going to unlock. As a proof, I'm leaving the key there. That's a proof that I'm not doing it with the remote. At the moment, the car doesn't know I'm in here. That's the car right now. The car thinks that nobody's in this right now, but little it knows that I'm sitting in here. That's little this car knows right now. And proof I'm not using the remote to lock this. I'm purely just sitting here. It takes about 2 to 5 minutes. But in a minute it'll deadlock itself. I'll speed up a bit for you till almost the time it auto locks. But I'll keep you view of that key so you know that I'm not making fancy edits. This will be unedited. I've got both hands too, so I'm using the other hand to hold the camera, so just for proof I'm not actually pressing any buttons when this locks. Look, I've got no way, and I've got no other remote around, so it's just me sitting here. There you go. It don't like another proof, guys. I didn't do anything. It done it on its own. I don't think it deadlocks. We'll find out if it does in a minute. No, it don't. Nope, don't seem to deadlock. And now I've set the alarm off. I see shifting myself around. That's quite sensitive. No alarm, sorry, but if there was an alarm, you would hear it right now. But there you go. If you can just reset it by looking at it. There you go. There you go. What we'll do, there you go. So right, I'm now going to pause and we're going to go off and end off this video. Right guys, we're going to end off this video. I hope you found this helpful. It was quite a fiddly job, I've discovered. I had my granddad helping out on this repair. As he wanted to take part, so I let him take part. Yeah, so he could do more intricate things than what I can do. That's why I had him doing some of it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what he was doing, just the really small parts. Also, it was very hard to get a camera in that door, and I did get some decent shots though, but that was quite difficult to do. So, but I hope you found this video helpful. Yeah. Yeah, my door locks work properly again now. Yes, it's a very cold night. It's only 60 degrees, so a bit chilly tonight. It's only 60 degrees Fahrenheit out there. I prefer to read in Fahrenheit. I've just always been like that. Fahrenheit's a lot more accurate than what centigrade is. Yeah. Because with Fahrenheit, it shows you like the halves of Celsius, which centigrade will not show you that. That's why I prefer Fahrenheit over centigrade. That's why I always measure in Fahrenheit, guys. It's more accurate. Yes, that's just a better temperature reading. You know with Fahrenheit that the freezing of water is 32 degrees Fahrenheit and the boiling is 212. Do you know that? 32 degrees is a cold day, and that's simply good enough, really. I know in centigrade that freezing is 0, and boiling is 100 degrees, but it's a smaller temperature range. That's why I measure in Fahrenheit. Yeah, so it's 60 degrees tonight. I don't know if that's its lowest. I'll just check the weather out. what it'll be tonight for me. It's the 11th of September. No, it's going down to 52 tonight. We'll see what time it's going to be 52 though. Apparently it feels warmer. I think it feels more like 60. It does 62. But that's that. I hope you found this out. So now we're going to end off this video. And remember to subscribe to this channel by pressing the subscribe button and press the notification bell next to it so you don't miss another video like this. And give this video a thumbs up. And have a nice day. And share this video with your friends.